Hey everyone, it's your girl SMP here. Today, we're hopping back into Tiny Glade and we are finishing this bridge. I don't care what happens. I don't care if I even have to just stop what I'm doing and just abandon the bridge. It's getting done today, this episode, and we are doing it. This bridge has been a labor of love. Yes, that's not even. I don't even know how I feel about that statement. Do I love the bridge and the idea behind the bridge? Yes. Has it been laborious? Yes. Did I love the process? No. I did not love the process. But we're here now, so let's get to it. Let's finish this thing. This has been going on way too long. I know you guys are probably tired of this, of watching me build this one bridge. I'm tired of building this bridge. So we're finishing it. We are finishing it. And what you see what I'm doing is I am just putting on the finishing touches. That's essentially what I want to do because I know the architecture is done with the bridge. The main layout is done. The archways are looking nice. I'm just doing some finishing touches. I'm finishing up the walls because I didn't get to finish them last episode. And I also want to mess around with the lighting system. There are some cute lanterns that the game has that I want to add to my wall. I'm not quite sure how. I'm thinking that I want them on the entrance to each side of the bridge. Maybe in kind of like a hanging fashion, hanging off of it, or maybe just sitting on top, like they're gargoyles guarding the bridge kind of thing. Not quite sure, but I'm going to play around with that. But right now we just need to build the entrance first and get that looking nice before I can start messing with the lanterns. And what you'll see I'm doing here, I decided it was just better to create walls and essentially build one brick at a time this area, because as you saw last episode, I was having a lot of difficulty getting the wall to the level I wanted, and even using the scissor tool to cut different segments of the wall to manipulate them individually wasn't working out very well. So I'm just building one by one brick towers using the wall tool, and I am just going to place them individually so that way I can make sure they're placed exactly where I want them and they're at the level I want them to be, because that's very important to me. I'm thinking I want to do taller edge pieces at the very entrance, and then it kind of dips in the middle, that way you can still look out and see either side of the river. But at the entrance is where I really want the height. You know, like, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, the Golden Gate Bridge. You enter onto it. I don't remember if that would be an accurate analogy. Huh. I don't remember. I have to look up some photos of the architecture. I'll get back to you on that one. But I just essentially want the entrance to be tall, the middle to be small. I want it to seem like the bridge is the point where it connects two different energies of my build, essentially. You know, you're going from the neighborhood area that I'm going to be building as the finishing touch of my build. I'm going to be building a neighborhood on the other side of the bridge. I'm going to clear away some trees, build a neighborhood, and so one side will be neighborhood and the other side will be garden. And I really want the bridge to kind of highlight that transition between the two areas. So that's why I really want the entrances to be large, to more signify that there is a change happening. Not just landscape-wise and for general use of how the land will be used, but, you know, it's just you are entering from the sanctity of a home, a populated area for people, and a place that is for nature. That's what I want to make. I wish I had put that a little bit more eloquently in the beginning, but I think I found it there towards the end. So I'm just still fiddling around with the walls. Placing them individually is very, very tedious, but it's worth it in the end to just guarantee that I will get what I want. There's no messing with the whole bridge itself. I don't have to worry about, will this mess with the archways? I don't have to worry about how will this affect the building. Will I get more of that peek through that I got and I showed you last episode? So this is just the safest way to do it. And if I destroy something, then I'm not going to accidentally destroy the entire bridge like I did before. And see, this is that visual glitch I was telling you about. I'm trying to destroy it, I'm clicking on it, but it is not working. I cannot get rid of that. And I'm trying to be very safe about it because, like I said, I got my archways exactly where I want them to. The stairs are mostly where I want them to be. And there's just nothing I can really do about that. So it's kind of covered by flowers. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. Because, like I said, we are finishing this bridge today, and I do not have time to worry about that. That is very last on my list, and I'll probably just take it off the list. It's not a concern of mine. Okay, I'm lining this up as precisely as I can. I'm not quite sure how much over, wake up at 6:28. So I'm just still trying to figure out what I want out of my bridge exactly. I know I want the levels of the bridge to be high, but not that high. I don't want it to be, like towering over you. Because this is still a quaint village. This isn't some like megatropolis bridge. So I think it'd be more appropriate to have it smaller. And right now I'm just trying to line up the edges of the bridge, the entrances of the bridge, to where they are even with each other. There is no grid system, I've said that before in this game. So I really just have to eyeball it and hope that they are level enough. Luckily in this build, it doesn't have to be super precise, because I don't want that kind of precision in this environment. I'm going for more of a rustic look, so if it is not 100% even with each other, that's okay. It's not preferred, but it is absolutely not the end of the world. And this is pretty good. It is hard to tell with the way the camera does that fuzz effect, how it kind of makes the surrounding environment that's outside of your main field of focus in the center, how it makes it fuzzy and less in focus. It's a little hard to tell, but I believe they're pretty even now. Just lining up, making sure that it's straight with the rest of the wall. There's a little bit of quick slip through like I was telling you with the stairs, but it's okay. I'm good with it. I'm not trying to mess with the bridge anymore. I'm done, and now I'm just gonna start trying to add lanterns. So this is another major challenge that I sadly ran into. I can't just add the lanterns to the front of those entrance points that I really wanted to. You can see I can place it on the ground, and you saw a second ago I could place it on the side of the wall, but I can't place it directly on those singular bricks that I wanted it to be on. So I'm just trying to put it anywhere and see, what I can and can't do. This is essentially the only thing I can do. And it is incredibly fiddly, and it's starting to get kind of janky. Oh, see, look, X, I can't put it on the stairs. Stairs are a very big no, apparently, and I think that's actually why I can't put it on the bricks, because these stairs are clipping through the bricks themselves. So that's my theory on why I'm not able to put them directly on the brick walls. and I had to kind of fake it a little bit by putting the light pole inside of the wall. And now what you see here is I'm struggling to move the light post itself. I actually want it to be facing a different direction, but I can't move it. Once it got stuck in that wall, it was in there. So I was clicking around it, trying to find out if I could just get the hitbox right, but I couldn't. I was just messing with the wall, not the lantern and light post itself. So now this is essentially my next struggle. How do I get this right? So I think I will settle for just trying to put it inside of the wall. And I'm able to turn it, which is progress, at least. I'm figuring this thing out. I'm getting somewhere. And at least it's straight. But it's still quite not what I'm going for. It's poking out of the wall still, and it's really far from the wall. I would want it to be closer, but I can't move it. I can only turn the angle now, which is bugging me, because once it's in that wall, I can't click on it anymore. It's stuck there. So I'm still figuring that out, and I think I might actually fast forward through this section a little bit, because you'll just see me go and fiddle with this for the longest time, trying to figure out where the hitboxes are, at what point can I no longer control the light post when it's inside of that wall. So it's very frustrating. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just still playing around with the lighting, and I'm trying to figure out, do I even want them on the side? Maybe, I mean on the entrance points facing towards the village, or am I okay with them more on the side? They look kind of stupid, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe once I have the initial lanterns at the top of the bridge, I will put them on the side, just for a general lighting effect in the bush. Maybe it'll look more of like a firefly effect. Still thinking on that, just more for aesthetics. But as far as a bridge look by itself, I'm not a fan. I'm still fiddling around with the light posts, trying to get the angle right. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the bridge. I am done with it. Like I said, I am going to finish it off this episode, and that's what it is. I'm gonna finish it off. So that's it for the bridge. When you see me in the next video, the bridge will be done, and I'll show you the techniques I use to finish it, but that's it for now. So, thank you guys for joining me with this video, and sorry this bridge took forever. This was probably super lame, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed the company, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye!